Survivor Series, a pay-per-view concept originally created by Vince McMahon to mess with Starrcade 1987 at the UFC Pavilion, put on by Jim Crockett Promotions, even going to the cable companies and saying, hey, if you carry this show, I won't let you carry WrestleMania 4. And everybody did not get on the floor and do the dinosaur. They had the small cranial capacity of dinosaurs who didn't get out of the way of the goddamn earth-shattering meteor. How the fuck can you not do that, you goddamn stupid lizards? Fuck you guys, I'm glad you're goddamn dead, even though I don't think they would understand anything, even if they were alive now, even though Jurassic Park is totally based on fact there's dinosaurs all over roaming the earth when there's no more room in hell. The dinosaurs were roaming the earth. No, I don't know what I'm even on about anymore, but the whole point is they didn't even bother to think. The cable companies didn't even fucking think, hey, wait a second. He's going to shoot himself in the foot. Let's just carry this show, because what's he going to do? Torpedo himself out of a whole bunch of money? But no, they kicked off Jim Crockett Promotions. They said, hey, you're off the goddamn networks. There are only a few networks carried it, and Vince McMahon was always goddamn petty, pummeling this competition into the dirt and playing dirty, and now Survivor Series has evolved to being the one night of the year where Raw and SmackDown superstars go head-to-head, human centipede together in a battle for brand white supremacy. Wait, that's just the Fox side. Anyway, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Raw from Louisville, Kentucky, the same, city that had In Your House 6 and also had Judgment Day 2000 and has had other ones. And Louisville, a proud wrestling city. Seriously, there were so many goddamn great shows and so many great memories in Louisville, Kentucky, and reduced to this. Reduced to fucking this. My God. This show was atrocious. There were like two good things on the show. We're 13 days away from Survivor Series. By the way, again, the one night of the year where Raw and SmackDown superstars go head to head in lockstep. Humans have to be together. We're gonna do this. We're gonna establish which brand is the best. With rosters that were just established 3 fucking weeks ago when they did the draft at the beginning of October and decided, oh wait, we can't finalize these rosters until Crown Jewel. So let's just do that and let's have all this brand supremacy thing that makes no goddamn sense. It makes no fucking sense. Have the goddamn draft either in late April, early May, and then you establish this whole brand supremacy thing. And then if you want to do a goddamn draft in December and do something, fine. God damn it, though. 3 weeks. Yes, there are certain people that stayed on SmackDown. Certain people that stayed on Raw. And then there were certain people that just stayed in the middle. There were a lot of people that got released. Keith Bearcat Lee and Mia Yim and a whole bunch of others and everything. And some people may have been vaccinated. Some people may have not been vaccinated. Some people got fired that probably should have been fired a while ago. Nia My Whole Jacks. But anyway, the whole point of this show is I'm doing what I can basically to just try and get some anger up because this show was frustrating. It was lazy. There was a lot of laziness on the show. And look, I get it. Raw is hard to do for 3 goddamn hours, especially when you're trying to please 1,000-year-old Vince McMahon with the brain the size of a chickpea. He's probably got like 2 good thoughts in his fucking head. He's got Bruce Pritchard, the red-faced motherfucking hillbilly piece of shit that Paul Boss should have slapped across the goddamn face. Preferably with something hard in a goddamn notepad. Should have slapped him down until he got out of wrestling because Bruce Pritchard never fucking belonged in wrestling. Johnny Ace, he never belonged in wrestling. And Kevin Dunn, you stupid Bucky Beavertooth motherfucker, you deserve every bit of scorn you get. The whole point is, the reason this show frustrated me is because for every bit of good, and there was some good wrestling on the show, there actually was, but it was a hodgepodge of bad creative and a whole bunch of bad shit, and it was just really, really bad. But again, Louisville, Kentucky. I cannot imagine that they drew more than 6,000 people there. And I think the venue that they are in, I believe was some kind of basketball venue. And if I'm right, it can hold about, 17 to 20,000 people. There is no way they did anything except hang a curtain down half the goddamn thing because holy fucking shit, they can't draw a goddamn big crowd anymore for a lot of these tapings. You know why? Because the product isn't very good. This isn't even a slight on the talent, though I will be knocking some of the talent here in a little bit. 13 days away from the second longest running annual pay-per-view that they had. Second longest. They don't fucking care about this. I'm not saying the Survivor Series is going to be the worst, but if it ends up being any good, it will be in spite of the terrible, terrible fucking build. Again, 2 good things happened on the show. Some laziness and some real bad shit. Did Owens and Rollins, plot something last week? Can they get along? Wait, no, that was another show. I'm sorry. Owens is just trying to establish, he's trying to hammer the whole point down, trying to hammer it into his head. Ow, probably should have made sure that bottle was empty. And he's like, to Big E, please, you got to believe me. 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 I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have done this. Please, can I have some more, sir? Please, can I have some more apology? And Big E was rubbing cocoa butter on himself. Ow, I may have to do that after this. Maybe rub cocoa butter on myself, not Big E. I can't teleport, and also kind of a bit of a crime to do that. Rub cocoa butter on somebody when they aren't looking. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Don't ask, and always delete your search history. So, God, he's got a match tonight, and Big E basically says he doesn't care. Well, I do. And what in the Taiwanese hotel bathrobes was Seth Rollins wearing? My fucking goodness, fucking atrocious. Who exactly is Kevin Owens? He's a Canadian-American guy that can speak really good French, is a really damn good wrestler, is a creative guy, and they have beaten him to fucking powder and is probably going to leave very soon, unless he wants to re-sign. If he wants to, fine. I think he's on his way out. You look stupid, Chance. I'm going to say right now that Seth Rollins is one of my least favorite wrestlers out there. As far as in the ring, he's very, very good. As far as a character, and I don't even mean, I want to boo him as a heel. No. It's fucking stupidly over-the-top cartoonish. It's fucking annoying. I was like, I don't want to hear his promos. I don't want to even see him. I don't even want to see him in the ring. Congratulations, WWE. Congratulations, Vince. You goddamn, stupid old bastard. I can't wait for you to be 6 feet fucking under is all I'm going to say. For all the shit he's done to wrestling, he's done some good. But he has taken one of the best talents of this generation. And Seth Rollins is a great, great talent. Can have great matches with anybody. He's made it to the point where I don't want to fucking see Seth Rollins. Now, I know that's divisive. That's fine. I've known Kevin Owens for a long time. More like Kevin Owens. Working hard on these puns. Please laugh. Calls him a liar. A broadcast journalist. You're a liar. You're a liar. But you're not going to get me upset. You're all upset. Put him up. Ha! Anyway, here's Owens. And please save this, is what I said. There was a lot of piped-in crowd noise. There was either piped-in crowd noise or the people just all seemed to react in like a fucking vacuum. It seemed like a lot of this noise was piped in. Because there were times they were reacting to things, but it was a really, really empty-sounding building. So, that was pretty much it, by the way. There really wasn't much to this. It was a way to basically hype up their match for the evening. And then we get recaps of almost laying out Riddle, and then we cut to Riddle. Who dresses him? Well, definitely not his wife. So anyway, Orton is playing dad. He's playing Riddle's dad here. And the Prophets show up. And, of course, Orton automatically accuses the African-American team of having a vendetta. Not V for Vendetta, as, good as that movie was. Really, really goddamn weird I would reference that. He says, hey, we're going to have an 8-man tag, but just Riddle, stay out of the way. But he's in the 8-man tag. How can he? Hey, look, Riddle, Orton, and the Prophets took on Dolphin Root. And almost in Styles. I guess he's almost out of style. And now that Taylor Swift song is stuck in my head. The Teddy Long special. I didn't care. I didn't care about this. This match went an incredibly lengthy amount of time as opposed to an incredibly short, lengthy amount of time, which isn't actually possible. I think it wasn't that the action was bad. It wasn't that these guys don't have talent. I didn't care. I didn't care at this point. This is where I knew it was being lazy. And R.A. Rollins' promo that made me want to just jam a goddamn ice pick into my fucking head. Because I want to hear his goddamn nasally voice anymore. I can't fucking stand Seth Rollins. Goddamn, you would think being a father would actually make him, not be a goddamn idiot on camera. But then again, it's not even his fault. I've heard the Broken Skull session. He seems to actually at least have half a brain on him. He doesn't have half the brain that Sid does. Nobody does. But it's just to the point where it's like Vince McMahon does not understand what's going on. The writing team doesn't understand because they don't know any fucking better because they're all a bunch of goddamn jokes when it comes to wrestling. This whole show, if I wasn't watching it just to keep myself entertained, interact with people on Twitter, and because I love wrestling, I'd probably just, I don't know what I would do. I might watch a horror movie. But I love wrestling, and it has beaten me, but I'm not going to let it break me, but my God. Anyway, Orton did try to liven things up. Styles went almost when we got the break. They cut off Corey, by the way, and more on Corey later. Almost does basic shit. I had a birthday during this match. It was so goddamn long. I had to shave once, and then more hair grew up because it took forever. And then almost drops Riddle, stares at him. We get everybody getting in here. At one point, almost, Styles' own personal Colossus gets the glorious one from behind and palms him. And Ziggler covers Riddle. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whatever. Let's move on from that. Let's move on to something. Oh, Ray and Dominic. Well, I guess we can't all be fucking winners, can we? Look, Ray's a fucking legend. Dominic's trying. Dominic is much closer to being David Flair. Just because of featuring. He's better in the ring than David Flair. Do not get me wrong. But god damn it. Well, we just can't. Jesus Christ. Here's Pierce. Pierce is in the ring. Pierce is apparently a heel. Because he says, well, I want Team Raw to win. They're running both, him and Sonya are running both shows. Is Sonya suddenly running SmackDown? And is Pierce running Raw? Did they just decide that and not tell us? Probably. But Vince McMahon just thinks that the audience is full of idiots. And to be fair, given anybody that is going to go to these shows, unless you're getting comp tickets, I can't imagine going to a WWE show. At this point, if WWE decides to run in my state, I ain't going. I ain't fucking going anymore. I ain't fucking falling for that shit. The last one I went to was when Elias and Owens did the whole, mocking, or when Elias mocked the Seattle Supersonics, and that was pretty good. So, anyway, here's Ray and Dominic. But basically, Pierce says, I want Team Raw to win. I guess apparently he's a Raw GM now, and Sonya's a SmackDown GM, and whatever, I don't care. I'm getting a headache from it. Maybe that's from the full bottle that I hit into my head. Maybe it's from the numerous concussions. Maybe it's from the fact that there's really bad creative. Anyway, he says, by the way, SmackDown and Raw, the Survivor Series is the one night of the year where they go head to head, ignoring the fucking Royal Rumble. You fucking idiots. Anyway, I cannot wait for Vince McMahon to just be gone. Just god damn it. Somebody needs to take over this company that has some goddamn heart, which rules out somebody they could have taken over, but oh. So anyway, he says to Dominic, you're good, but I want this team to win. You have to face somebody to stay on Team Raw. And Lashley is back, fresh off of having to job to Goldberg, and my god, that match was atrocious, and I love Lashley. And then I thought, man, I hate this show, but Lashley getting to destroy Dominic. And here's where I had the biggest smile on my face, because he glommed him, he mauled him, he beat the shit out of him. Minority on minority violence, Vince's favorite. In Louisville, Kentucky, news at 10. So, he did, and good to see MVP back. Good to see him back. But I love Lashley, and not that Dominic doesn't try, but Lashley dominated him here, and just destroyed him. Hit him into the post a couple times, got the hurt lock on, but prevented Dominic from tapping out. Mauled him, hurt lock, and then he tapped out. Good, you little shit. That's what you fucking deserve. Get the fuck out of it. Let the real talents be on the Survivor Series team. No, I don't know why the fuck I'm so pissed off. Probably because I don't really need to see him being featured on a big stage like this, and he's not going to be. Lashley's going to be there, and watch Lashley get pinned first. Watch Lashley get eliminated, like Walter was after a couple minutes. Walter is now dating Jenny. Hooray! The fashionista genital. I think that's how that's said. So anyway, Gable is very... Oh, by the way, Rollins is talking to Gable and Majin Buu. And Gable apparently has a master's degree. Good. He can use that to go somewhere else and maybe, work hard and wrestle on occasion, because he ain't ever going to get over in WWE. He's taking on Big E, where Majin Buu's at ringside. And remember when Gable could have meant something, and now they have him babysitting a thumb soldier from Spy Kids? God fucking damn it. Gable's very good. He's doomed in this... Fucking doomed in this company. I don't like writing people off, but god damn it, just there's no momentum with, 90% of the roster has no momentum. There's directionless, going all around everything. They're like Jimmy Uso, behind the wheel and everything, when he shouldn't be at all, ever again. He's got kids. Quit fucking being like that. Nice delayed German. Really impressive. Big ending. 1, 2, 3. Orton, or rather Big E and Majin Buu. Please no. I'll catch you. Anyway. So Owens is talking to Truth. And Truth says, I believe in miracles. I believe in... Anyway. Or that's all I need is a miracle. He believes in the Loch Ness Monster. Need about 350. and believes in a whole bunch of other stuff and everything, and Owens just wanders off. Not the last time we see truth either. Sonya and Pierce, by the way. Sonya's there. I guess she's not the GM of SmackDown. I don't know what's going on. I don't care what's going on. Wait, again, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to keep doing that because it's less painful than having to fucking deal with Vince McMahon's bad creative. So let's just get to, they're talking to the Raw women, all the Raw women, what remaining Raw women there are. And then there's Dana, who is tired of being overlooked. And Zelina tries to do a really bad accent. I really wish that Zelina had not come back and had gone to do something else. Gone to AEW, gone somewhere. God damn it, this Queen's Crown shit, fucking abysmal. Not that Xavier is all that much better, but at least with Xavier, he wanted to win it. What fucking good is it to have somebody from Munchkin Land, somebody that could walk under the throne even if the legs were cut out and it was sitting on the goddamn ground? What good is it to have a queen where if you tried to, pull Mary Queen of Scots thing or whatever, you'd have to practically put the whole thing in, you'd have to put her whole body in there to even get her head. That's a bit dark. Let's move on to the fact that, so they're going to have a 5-way to face Becky, and apparently Bianca and Piper Niven are having a bit of an argument and everything, and Dana Brooke's tired of being overlooked, and they all cackle, and Rhea says the most Australian thing ever that you have to hear to believe. Just seek out the clip. Seek out the fucking clip. Can't do it justice like she did. Now, why were they showing Mania 32 clips? Nobody likes WrestleMania 32. If you think you do, you're wrong. I know everybody's entitled to their opinions, but in the case of that nearly 7-hour show that just wouldn't fucking end, especially the main event, Roman Reigns versus Triple H is still going on to this very day in some alternate universe, your opinion is wrong. Actually, if you liked it, that's fine, but seriously, a 7-hour Mania, fucking ridiculous. The women's 3-way and the ladder match are the best goddamn things on that show. Now, Ray says that Dominic has a neck strain, and he's not the only wrestler's kid that had a neck strain. Ask Daniel Benoit how... Theory also takes a selfie. Great. Theory's around a kid that's in pain. Not shocking, given Austin Theory's alleged past. So anyway, Reggie's entrance is catchy. He then takes on Drake Maverick, and the instant they played that theme, I'm like, okay, fuck this. Fuck this whole show. Fuck whoever came up with that goddamn theme. Fuck whoever likes it. I'm kidding. If you like it, I don't fucking care. Yeah, by the way, they actually had a 24/7 championship match. Reggie is a very good athlete, and Drake is a very good athlete. And this is abysmal television. Whoever came up with the 24/7 championship does not deserve to see Christmas. And I just want to say right now, let's just blame Johnny Ace, and let's just have Johnny Ace not make it to Christmas, unless he's a drooling fucking vegetable. Let's throw Bruce Pritchard in there, too. Let's throw Kevin Dunn in there. All the Vince McMahon douchebag yes men can all fucking go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, we have roll-ups. And I tried to keep track of this. I tried to write this down. Drake, and then Tozawa. And then Corey Graves got a roll-up. And then Byron Saxton rolled up Corey. And then Drake won it. And then Reggie won it back from Drake. Did you follow that? Good. Is at this point I said, fuck this. Fuck this whole show. Fuck it. I didn't fucking care. Becky, my goodness, looks fucking great. I don't know why she broke a mirror and put it on a tube top, but whatever. So Bianca and Piper, they are having a tease. They're teasing each other. Piper's her name, by the way. And we get recaps of Bianca and Becky. And then we cut to Carmella cutting a promo backstage. Why? Who genuinely wants to fucking hear what this vapid twat has to say on camera? I don't mean the person. I just mean as a character. She's not an interesting character. She's never been an interesting character. Congratulations that she's managed to outlast Enzo and Cass, and that she was a goddamn homewrecker, and that Corey Graves decided to abandon his wife with a few kids. You know, that wife that stood by Corey when he had his little brain hurt and everything, and he couldn't wrestle anymore, and they were gracious enough to give him a commentary job. She stuck by him through all that, and then he does this. Whatever. Marriages dissolve and everything. I've helped dissolve a few marriages. That's another story for another day, but god damn it. God damn it. So anyway, Zelina, Rhea, and Liv make their entrances, and they all brawl before the bell, and we go to break. We got to get order. Okay, so they come back from break, by the way. The music's done playing. They come back, and Rhea's music is playing again. Did they reset it? Why was the music playing? Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? So anyway, all five women human centipede together, and was the match a mess? Oh, you fucking better believe it was, because you have Carmella and Zelina teaming up and trying to wrestle. That is adorable, and Liv and Bianca and Rhea should have had some kind of match here. God damn it. You had 3 talents and 2 fucking midgets from Munchkin Land. So by the way, there was like a blackout at one point, because I think somebody had a wardrobe malfunction. I don't know who. Judging by that move, probably Rhea. These things happen. It's kind of why the gear maybe should be a little bit better. But then again, gear slips happen with guys, with men and women all the time. So anyway, I'm still Becky from the block, which was a funny line from Becky. I need Rhea to toss me around like that is what I wrote down. Bianca is dropping everybody, and then we go to break. And then more moves. And then we get Liv and Rhea having, a decent match. That wouldn't be a bad program. Piper attacks Bianca right before Bianca's going to win, and then they bash each other, and it looks like Carmella's going to win. But nope, most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. Surprise roll up. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Another fucking roll up. I think it's like 200. 200. Just from Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-views. If we include NXT and the takeovers, we might be up to 300. It's fucking ridiculous. The roll up. Why go for your finisher? Why not just say, hey, look over there. Roll somebody up. 1, 2, 3. Best way. You can win a 5-way really quickly. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, Liv wins and stands on the announcer's table. And I'm sure that Kier Johnson wishes he was the Raw announce team. Stop thinking about it, Kier. I know you're thinking about it. Oh yeah, by the way, Rollins wonders where Big E's head at. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? If you get that reference, I love you guys. So, they do a tribute to the troops ad. Hey, remember Ashley Mazzaro? And they told her to be quiet and not, about the assault that happened to her and it haunted her. But she was told by an agent it was either Johnny Ace or Michael Hayes or somebody. Don't. You'll ruin the relationship with the troops. Just forget the fact you were assaulted and we didn't do anything about it, and this will haunt you. We don't want to anger the troops. And granted, it's not all troops. I'm just saying, whoever that was should have been held accountable. And I hope whoever ended up assaulting Ashley Mazzaro ended up rotting from the inside out, knowing that they were a piece of shit and that nobody would ever love them. And that's why they had to do that, because they were a goddamn piece of shit. They were born that way. And I hope, and by the way, if they are dead, good. Fuck them. I'm glad they're dead. And if they're a drooling vegetable, I hope they are. I just hope they're really suffering. If you're going to assault somebody, I don't care if you're a man, woman, man, woman. I'm just saying, as far as that, I don't care. LGBTQ, I don't care. If you take advantage of somebody like that, you deserve to fucking suffer. So anyway, Rollins comes out to cut a goddamn promo. By the way, Big E's on commentary, and Austin Theory takes selfies with the commentators. Don't look at what's in Theory's phone. Rollins cut the promo because we didn't get enough of that before. Says he's a man of his word. Him and Owens concocted this whole plan. God, if I never hear a fucking Rollins promo again, I'll be happy. Anyway, Survivor Series history. Screwjob incident. By the way, Brett was always better. And now Sean, he just can't look straight at that footage anymore. Or in general. So anyway, Owens and Rollins had a match. Congratulations. You made me not give a shit about Seth Rollins. And was it a good match? Sure. Was it a match that made no sense? Or was it a match that was pointless? Sure. We get this concocted finish after a whole bunch of moves and everything, where Rollins gets back in and Owens does a stupid thing and runs into Big E on accident, barely, and can't get back in the ring. And then Rollins wins by countout, and Owens is so frustrated at the creative, as we all are, instead of kicking Vince McMahon in the head, which, by God, I wish somebody would. No, he kicks Big E in the head and beats him up and everything. And heel turn that I called a month or a week ago. I'm still going to watch SmackDown. I'm still going to watch NXT. I'm still going to watch Raw next week. I'm still going to watch Survivor Series, but just, my God, just don't have pay-per-views. Just eliminate Survivor Series. Unless you're going to move the draft around and you're actually going to make this brand supremacy thing actually mean something. Raw and SmackDown going head-to-head with rosters that were just established a few fucking weeks ago, finalized right after Crown Jewel. It doesn't fucking mean anything. It doesn't anymore. I'm fine. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. God, I hope Vince McMahon isn't around much longer. I'll see you soon.